great things, we can become great fighters. And it is on this note that I officially welcome you to another edition of your ever-engaging program on radio, LASTMA Connect. Of course, this is a platform designed to intimate you on the operational modalities of the agency, all in a view to enlighten you and broaden your knowledge on the traffic laws and to create a synergy between you and the agency as we help amplify your views as well on the program. I bid you welcome to the show. My name is Mike James. All right, so before we begin the conversation, let's take some traffic reports. We have news coming in left, right, and center from the various channels. And this one talks about the PWD axis, an impediment along the PWD corridor, precisely at Mongoro Inward Cement. It's a container-laden truck that had a tire problem along the way, but I hear it's not affecting the flow of traffic in any way. All right, then, so we have the traffic managers on ground dealing with that one. Straight away from there, we shall be connecting with the Ojo corridor, where we have recorded a slow movement from Agbara Bridge towards NDLEA checkpoint, owing to filled portions of the road. But good movement just beyond there, towards Yanoera. Sashi looks good to use as well. And vehicular movement, I understand, is very much encouraging from Afromi all through Franklas on the service lane and the main carriageway. And then ascending Yanoiba flyover towards Mile 2 is a little bit busy owing to erosion. Underneath the flyover, connecting Igondo this morning looks very good. But then there's a broken down coaster bus with a mechanical fault on the flyover at Yanoba inward journey Mile 2, but effort is on for its evacuation. All right, then, so that's some traffic reports for you. But of course, we'll be serving you more news time after time, even during the course of the program. All right, so on the show today, I'll be taking a holistic look at issues of traffic management and, enforcement, which is one aspect that can never be overemphasized when it has to do with effective traffic management. And my guest on the show today is no stranger to the microphone. He featured in two-part series on this show in February. Now he's one saddled with the responsibility of keeping up with operational issues within the LASTMA fold, and together we shall be focusing on traffic enforcement in a smart city, reviewing LASTMA strategy. Lagos, Nigeria. My guest is LASTMA's head of enforcement. You can call him Rover, Kayode Odunuga. Good morning, and good to have you on the show.
Good morning.
Well, no need for further introduction because we've been here several times, and I believe my guests have become familiar with you. Welcome once again. Okay, so let me welcome you back to LASTMA Connect, Mr. Kayode. Now, the last time you featured in February, we had lots prepared for your team within the LASTMA fold. How have you been able to, peruse same? How's things been so far, under your purview?
So far, we are able to do a lot in order to ensure we keep the traffic moving within the state. Major area where we have been constrained that we have able to dislodge various illegal garage and parking for free flow of traffic at Yanoworo. The location is created to drop and pick passenger and move on. And realize that some people are trying to create illegal parking, turn into garage.
Okay, so that's part of the areas you visited so far, among other areas. Yes. Okay, so for someone who's just joining us for the first time now, as a way of introduction, what are your duties as a head of LASTMA Enforcement Unit? What do you do within your unit?
It's to ensure that we manage traffic management and control, and to ensure that all roads are free for free movement for road user, and dislodge most of the illegal parking across the state. Because when you find out that 2-3 vehicles started loading a particular location, if it's not attended to, you turn to a major garage, thereby creating traffic gridlock. Not like what is happening in Yanoworo. Okay. Before you know, you see the traffic extending to Terminal Bridge, creating hardship for road user. Obalide has also been touched.
Okay, we'll get back to those areas you have touched. All right. So looking at your core duties, you say dislodging. What about broken down vehicles and packed vehicles are parked indiscriminately for a long time along the roads? Does your unit, have business with such vehicles, towing or evacuating such vehicles in order to, ease the flow of traffic?
Yes, we also have a department that are in charge of removal of breakdown of vehicles.
What about abandoned vehicles?
Including abandoned vehicles. Everything is here about traffic management. It's not separated. So we have a unit to actually ensure timely removal of such vehicle in order to allow free flow of traffic anytime you call.
All right, Lagos, Nigeria. LASTMA Connect is a show. Beautiful Tuesday morning. Of course, we're talking traffic enforcement in a smart city, and we're reviewing LASTMA's strategy. My guest, Rovat Kayode Odunuga, is head of enforcement at LASTMA. We're going to go on a break to bring you shipping position. And when we return, we shall continue the conversation. We'll definitely open up the phone lines. Don't forget, Lagos, we're live on YouTube. Feel free to like and share. And, of course, hit the subscribe button. It's Traffic Radio 961. You can stream live as well. And on X, Traffic Radio 961. Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Don't go away. We'll be back.
My people on a day now, they call me Road Boy, aka King Greedy of the fire department. Hope so na moto get fire extinguisher. She no say fire extinguisher wey dey inside your motor, not be for decoration. No. It will help una save una life in case your motor burn or anything happen. No. See that tiny gauge like meter wey dey on top of me. E dey green, then no wahala. Means say everything good. But you see, when it turn red, my brother, my sister, rush go refill am. Make it at least you go save your own life, save people around you, your neighbor, everybody life too. This message now from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Moving Lagos forward.
Vivian, what do you think you're doing?
What does it look like I'm doing, sis? Trying to cross the road, of course.
But there is zebra crossing right ahead now. Why aren't you using it?
What? In Nigeria, no be only zebra crossing, a donkey crossing. I beg you, make a hear word.
Vivian, are you saying you don't know that you are endangering your life and that of other road users by trying to cross the road? If you get knocked by any vehicle, you are not bound by any law because you disobey the traffic rules. As pedestrian, the right way for you to cross the road is using the pedestrian bridge, and where there is none, you use the zebra crossing.
Girl, it is not like I don't know these things, but you know Lagos drivers now, they wouldn't even care. Let's use the zebra crossing then.
That's better, let's go.
Pedestrians, learn to use the zebra signs when crossing the road. Motorists, always watch out for the zebra crossing signs. The safety of all road users is our collective responsibility. This message is from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
This is Shipping Position, brought to you on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Thank you for staying here, Lagos. 9 ships laden with petroleum products, container and others are expected at the Lagos Ports Complex today. The Nigerian Ports Authority, NPA, made this known in its publication Shipping Position. The publication says the ships are laden with crude oil, bulk carrier, container, and AGO. NPA reports that 1 motor vessel is waiting to berth with bulk urea, while 3 motor tankers are waiting to berth with crude, AGO, and oil. And that's Shipping Position for you. LASTMA Connect continues right away. Just listen to Shipping Position, brought to you by Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Hey, oh, by one way, oh, long shaggy. If police catch you, you will see yourself. You better change your pattern, take the right way. Change your way. You better change your way. Oh, yeah, by one way, they lay like you do the right and only way. Change your way. Hello, everybody. My name is Mike Abdul, and we're 96.1 FM Lagos Traffic Radio. Yay.
right, Lagos, welcome back to LASTMA Connect. If you just joined us, well, you haven't missed much. Yes, we're discussing traffic enforcement in a smart city, reviewing LASTMA's strategy. But don't forget, you can always connect with LASTMA via the following platforms. On Facebook, it's Echo LASTMA. On YouTube, LASTMA TV, and on Instagram, Echo LASTMA, which is one word. You could call the complaint line on 0817 472 2227 or 0810 056 5860. Okay, so let's take a look at the big screen here. Live camera updates coming your way. Well, I can tell you that all the areas we're focusing on are quite favorable to ply now, except for the Ojota corridor just by the bus stop on the service lane. It's looking a bit congested owing to the commercial buses stopping to pick passengers. But coming from the Koshofa end of traffic, I can tell you, still very fair. It's moving fairly. And on the main carriageway as well, we have recorded fine movement for the Yanawuru corridor, where all things still looking bright and beautiful. Good movement all through from Yanawuru, connecting Laje, Unlag waterfront. But I understand a bit of traffic situation at Adekunle inward at Denage is just high volume, which is gradually subsiding. And Kurat Abiola Way also looks very smooth in both directions, heading towards Ojota and coming from the Ojota end. All right, and also we have the New Garage Maryland corridor on the main express. It's moving freely, smooth drive. Yeah, that's what we're monitoring here in our studios. All right, so we're live on Facebook. Let's not forget YouTube, Traffic Radio 961. Feel free to watch us live and like and share. All right, that's 0915 387 7127. These are the numbers you can call, at which you can, connect to my guest here in the studio. And WhatsApp is also up and running, 0809 9120777. 0809 9120777. My guest is Rover Kayodo Dunuga, Head of Enforcement for LASTMA, and we're talking traffic enforcement in a smart city. So of recent, you led officers to Idumota, Oyingbo, and Obalinde on an enforcement drive. Now, I want you to take my listeners through what was this about, and what necessitated this move.
Yes, you are aware before now. We, on the directive of Mr. Governor, we went to Obalinde to dislodge illegal shanties within a very large space of in order to remove all illegal parking on the road to allow free flow of movement at Obalinde and its environment. And various stakeholders meeting were held for them to move into this space created by the government so that there will be traffic flow in and around Obalinde. And that has been done, but we realized that a lot of them are still yet in compliance with the directive.
So they went back. Wow.
Doing their business on the road, creating hardship for people to move freely. So we have to move in there and to dislodge them. About 52 vehicles are apprehended.
So how many commercial and private vehicles were impounded? Let's look at it.
All of them are commercial vehicles.
They were all commercial,
yes.
No private?
No private. Private don't load on the main carriageway. So it is commercial vehicle. You find somebody operating legally on the major road, doing a business that is not recognized by the law.
So we had about 52 of them.
Yes, impounded.
So, but what is being done in order to permanently dislodge those guys? Is it, owing to ignorance, lack of proper education on the use of these corridors, or are they just doing their thing, deliberately doing their thing in order to disrupt the flow of traffic? What would you say is the reason for this?
It is deliberately, because government is doing its best to ensure that park garages are created for them to ensure they do their business within the ambit of the law. But most of them, street boys, want to work within their area and create a legal garage, which is not known to law. And we will continue to do the enforcement to ensure there is compliance. We will not stop until we achieve 100% compliance.
Okay, so these vehicles, when they're impounded, what's the mode of release for these impounded vehicles, or will they be confiscated?
Most of them will refer to the mobile court, and there are other processes like going to LASTMA for training. Because as a driver, you must be able to know the law that guide your business. And some of their vehicles also, the particulars of the vehicles. Some of them, the commercial vehicle have no paper. So we refer them to the VIS to also ensure that all their vehicles, because the essence is not about go and pay fine. Ensure that all commercial vehicles operate within the ambit of the law of the state. So their paper, if there is need for them to repair their vehicle.
Okay, to have it put in proper shape.
Proper shape before leaving the LASTMA office, we will do that. And that we also send a signal to other people. After Obalinde, we have already moved to Idumota now. Idumota, to ensure, go to Idumota. Since last week we have been in Idumota.
Okay, so let's begin to touch down on some of the areas you've carried out this enforcement exercise. So we just looked at one, which is Oyingbo, Idumota.
Ido. If you look at Oyingbo, the bus stop was created for the BRT buses. So the yellow buses has no right to obstruct that bus stop for a few moments.
Okay.
And we have went there, won them stakeholders meeting to engage them, and on their refusal, we'll continue to impound their vehicle. If you get to Ido Road was recently created and was very nice, moving from Idumota to Ido. But you find out that the market has its own park, the private vehicle loading, parking, using it for parking, because I'm going to go to market, I should go and obstruct other people. About 15 vehicles are removed there on Wednesday and Thursday, and it is continuous exercise to ensure that there is sanity on our Lagos road. We will not stop until we achieve that.
Okay, so let's look at other areas now which you have visited.
Other area is Idumota, both inward and outward. Idumota, it is everybody has his own shop. Doing trading, if you look at LASTMA law, LASTMA also have right to remove traders that is impeding the road.
As road sellers, roadside sellers?
Because most of them are the ones putting their goods on the road. Thereby narrowing the road.
So LASTMA has the right to send them away, not just the KAI officials?
But if you look at the law, the Lagos traffic law cover everything. And we cannot close our eyes to our traders, trader over the road.
Okay, but a lot of these traders have claimed that they, the local government officials issue tickets at a token, and so no one has the right to chase them away. That gives them, the authority to be there. What's your take on this?
I'm sure the state government severally, through the Ministry of Transportation, have issued various statements on the rights of who is empowered to have such law. And I'm not sure that the local government has the right to issue permit to traders on the main road.
Well, but that's what's obtainable out there. Even on the walkway. Yes,
the government, when the government go out to go and design the road, and because of safety, and a walkway was created. It's not created for market.
Yeah, by saying you're not aware of this trend, what happening?
If the government is doing its best to ensure that those are assumption. It is the local government. It is the local government. If you have the proof, let them go to
they say it outrightly. They say it outrightly.
But we have not been able to say anything. We have not been able to. Most of these tickets, they are not known to most of these local governments. If you get to any local government, they will deny such tickets. So, but what we are saying is that we should ensure we do what is right.
Right.
Nobody. I own my car, and I want to go and do a business. So it's my duty to go and to obey the law, because I'm a driver, and I'm a licensed driver. So I went through the last week. I should be able to know my rights, not people telling me. Street boy will tell me, hey, park here and pay money. It is you are doing that at your own risk. It's not the government fault.
Okay, so let's take this conversation to the listeners out there. 0915-387-7127. Feel free to call in if you've got concerns to raise about traffic enforcement and traffic management in a smart city such as this. 0809-9120-777, 0915-387-7127. All right, these are the numbers at which you can reach out to us. My guest is Rova Kayode Odunuga, is head of operation LASTMA. Rova Kayode Odunuga is my guest here in the studio, and the program is LASTMA Connect. We're talking traffic enforcement and a smart city, reviewing LASTMA's strategy. All right, so how soon are we going to be seeing more of this, enforcement, this raiding?
It is continuous exercise.
Okay.
Recently, we are also at Lekki. Lekki, when you go through the Admiralty Way, this painted vehicle creating a problem with an area. It was observed and we went there and we removed them.
Okay.
And we continue to make sure that our monitoring, our patrol team monitor the area. You know, the essence of doing it is not going there and they are returning. We must move them permanently away from that
Very
location.
good. Okay, let's see if we can take this call coming in. Good morning. Yes, a very good morning to you. Welcome to LASTMA Connect. Tell us your name.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to LASTMA Connect.
Good morning.
Yeah, tell us your name, please. Okay, looks like the network is
Good
not.
morning.
Hello, you're on to LASTMA Connect. Tell us your name. All right, we'd love to have you call back wherever you are. 0915 387 7127 0809 912 0777. So what happens when, you go for the raiding exercise, the operations, and when your man leaves, your team leaves, what happens? Because we take a look at it, for instance, the Baja Bridge on the Lagos Ibadan Expressway. Before I let you respond to this, let's take this call. Good morning to you. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello,
good morning. To you. Good morning. You're on to LASTMA Connect.
My
Tell us
name
your
is
name.
Manuel, calling from Nagode Axis.
Good to have you join us, Emmanuel. You got a
Thank
question
you
for
so
my
much.
guest?
Yeah, thank you. Well, it's a very interesting topic that is being discussed.
All right.
I think one major challenge we have at the moment are the yellow buses of all shape and sizes, which 1,000 of them are tetanus infected and all road and are not worthy to be on our roads.
Right.
One, we can only get sanity in our transport system if we can reorganize these people and make them see and reason and appreciate quality transport system. Until government hammer really come heavy on them and get them organized so that they operate on a better, but like the BRT, we replace all the yellow buses with them. If you travel out of this country and you come back, you will understand the madness in our transport system, particularly in Lagos. So until we deal with the yellow buses, deal with the drivers, I mean positively, not but reorganize them. If we allow them to continue to run the transport system, I'm afraid that we may not be there or have the dream smart city transport system with so much desire.
Emmanuel, thank you so much for your suggestion. All right, 0915-387-7127. The phone lines are open. 0809-9120-777. Yes, connect with us via WhatsApp as well. 0809-9120-777. All right, so you want to react to Emmanuel's suggestion. But first, let's talk about the, after raiding and all, and your team leaves the site, what happens then? Yes, let's take this call. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes, very good morning to you. Yes, welcome to LASTMA Connect. Shola?
Can you hear me?
Yes, go on.
Falabi is my name too.
Okay, Falabi.
Yeah.
All right, go on, Falabi.
Yeah, I'm Falabi. Yeah, that's good. I think it's a good one. I'm subject for discussion this morning, the enforcement. And I think it's one of your slogans there that remember that sensitization or education without enforcement is just a mere entertainment. And which is what I'm seeing that is being displayed over the years, especially in Lagos, as far as issues are concerned. Even behind the last caller, just to add a little to that.
The network is yeah, Falabi. Can you hear me? If you can, we'd love to have you, just change your position.
The other users, like separation of duties and responsibility of all. I don't understand whether because of the kind of party we are running, they mixed up the administration along with the politics. So it's now interwoven, it's making it difficult for them we don't even understand. I will share an experience with you. When I was in UK, just ordinary, the council task force arrested a police officer because he parked on the two yellow lane. I can share with you. He took them for like 5 minutes. At the end of the day, he dictated them. The police officer have to report to the council to solve their issue. Can we do that here? You can see the way everything is being conflict. The police, we don't even know who is superior between the police and so like the other caller said, we need to have a body that is responsible for the transportation alone. Not the yellow buses, a single, there might be 3 or 4 bodies. There should be the one that will do the recruitment exercise. They will carry it out. Look for the people that are mentally upright that can be on that road. I wrote my driving test in UK, and I know what I went through. I read as if I want to write the exam at my age. If I could pass, talking about practical, I just look at you people driving here is giving me a serious headache. I'm telling you. Good morning, my James.
All right, thank you so much, Afolabi, for your contribution. So that leads us to the question: what's your relationship like between your team and the uniformed man?
We have a very, very cordial relationship, and that was also displayed late last year when we have issues with the military officers, and you can see the quick intervention of the top hierarchy of the military that visited the LASTMA office to sympathize with us and ensure that those involved in the attack of our men and assault were duly brought to book.
Now, in terms of adhering to traffic rules and regulations, now how would you describe their response? Okay, let's take this call. Good morning to you.
Hello.
All right, we're gonna have to just.
Good
morning. You're on, but I don't think you can hear us. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on very quickly. All right, then. So, in terms of adherence, and have you been able to, apprehend any, offending officer?
Yes. So many of them. Even though the last operation at the Yanoworo and Idumota, at the time of enforcement, I know how you identify who is a security officers, whether a military or a police or a LASTMA or a civil defense or so, because everybody are putting on their mufti doing their business. It is thereafter you find various identification. But the law does not respect anybody. We almost ensure we respect the law. If I want to go and do business, transportation, as a LASTMA official, I don't see any law that stop that. But I must be able to work in accordance with the law of the land that is guiding the transportation aspect of it. So most of them are brought to book. They are referred to mobile courts, vehicle impounded, and some of the uniformed men. Yeah, because at the time of we want sanity, not like the issue of Okada men, when the government banned Okada in some designated road.
Right.
You find that some uniform officer use that opportunity to also start doing such business. So what are we now saying? There is no true law. There must be one law. So it is to ensure that other people don't do it. That is the essence.
Good morning.
Okay, let's see if we can take this call. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Let's not take this call again. All right, in Lagos, 0915-387-7127. I would advise you use another line to reach out, or perhaps reach out to us via WhatsApp, because it seems you're not hearing us, whoever you are. Okay, let's find out. It seems we have some reactions on WhatsApp. Let me see. No, not basically. Okay, so somebody here is talking about.
Hello.
Okay, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you. Welcome to LASTMA Connect. Tell us your name.
Yes. Thank you for this topic.
Yeah, we need to know your name. Please.
My name is Kenny. I'm calling from Ikeja now.
All right, good to have you join us.
I want to debate from last month. I want to go to this area boy.
Okay.
There's something else now. During the last house, we went to Keto Market. And the usual thing, you take the wheelbarrow, you buy things, and They wanted to collect money for the wheelbarrow, fine. And they're now telling me that you pay for the things I bought inside the wheelbarrow. I said, what is this? Are you all right? I use my money to go and buy things in the market. And now I have to pay to you. And I brought out my ID card and showed them. They now ran away. I said, I'm going to report you to your mayor. This is highly uncalled for. And this happens too also in my 12.
Okay.
It happens once in my 12. I think all these area boys should be called to order. I don't know their problem. Everybody is trying to survive, and you do nothing you want to take out of one source. Please, that issue should be sorted out because it's unheard of. I went to market, bought things, and I have to pay for the things I bought to use all those useless boys that are not doing anything. They even have more money than we that we are struggling and working.
Okay, so we're going to thank you so much. We're going to wrap things up here because of our time. Our time is fast spent. All right, then you want to react to this? The issue of the miscreants,
I'm sure that fall under the security Nigerian police force. And I'm sure I will also get this information across to the divisional police officer in charge of K2 so that they can work on it.
Okay, let's see if we can take more calls. 1 or 2, 0915 387 7127. Good morning. Welcome to LASTMA Connect.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Tell us your name.
Yeah, my name is Latif.
Latif. Okay, where's Latif calling from?
I think what I have to add is this, and I've been saying it. Let us say there are consequences for any offense committed by traffic offenders. We will still be repeating the same thing. I gave my vehicle to a driver whom I pay. The driver commits an offense. You release the driver and start the vehicle. No commits the offense. You say the vehicle or the driver. Not until when you start sending drivers to jail. You see, abroad, whenever you have traffic offense, the fear of going to jail is the beginning of wisdom. Not until the law starts sending drivers who commit traffic offense to jail, we won't have sanity.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Latif. Thank you for your contribution. Taking a holistic look at this, a driver who's in charge of the vehicle, the one controlling the vehicle, commits an offense. The vehicle is being arrested and the driver is left. So come on, talk to us somehow.
So you can see that we, as the LASTMA authority work within the ambit of the law as passed by the Lagos State House Assembly. Now, the issue is about who is on the steering is the driver.
Good.
Now, the driver
committed the offense actually.
Will not move without a driver.
Very good.
To a particular location where the last one we are playing the vehicle.
Yes, of course.
Now, even though we are doing that, we must respect the rights of the driver. So what we do is that the driver, you drive to LASTMA office, and what we do is the name of the driver and the vehicle registration that will be referred to the mobile court, and it is left for the mobile court to do the needful. So whether if the driver have assaulted any LASTMA officers or attacked any, that is an additional that the driver will not be released.
Okay.
And it is on that note that the magistrate will look at the area of assault or attack on the LASTMA during the arrest, and the driver may be sent to jail while the vehicle also have his own fine. But if the driver did anything wrong as a driver, the magistrate will only look at the vehicle that was picked up by LASTMA that was apprehended, and we issued the driver to go and pay the fine of the vehicle.
Okay.
So
indirectly is also paying for.
You see, most of the vehicle at the end of the day, the surcharge the driver maybe from his salary.
Okay. All right.
So their own internal arrangement.
Because of our time, I understand it's been in the news that the first phase of the rehabilitation of Adeniji Falomo Bodilon stretch will commence tomorrow. So there has been, some traffic diversion, plan. I want you to take us through these, diversion corridors and traffic management strategy which will be deployed. All right, okay.
We already done that, and I'm sure the first phase, we managed the first phase successfully. Even though the Honorable Commissioner, the Special Advisor, the General Manager, LASTMA, were all physically on ground to ensure that there is relief. That's why the repair that is ongoing. So by tomorrow also, we are going to ensure that the negotiation did not suffer due to the realization of the road. And the road construction is also to ensure that our roads are good and better.
Right. All right, then. So for someone who'd like to reach out to you, can we have your official number, your official line?
082 232 87118.
Once more.
872328718.
All right, then I must say a very big thank you for coming on board the program, even at short notice. Thank you so much. All right, Lagos, my guest has been Arova Kayodu Dunuga, Head of Operation LASTMA, and together we've been talking traffic enforcement in the smart city, reviewing LASTMA strategy. Yes, we come to the end of today's installment on LASTMA Connect. Remember, I must say a very big thank you, first off, to